Appreciate you hanging in there with us there, Unicorn. One of these days, guys. One of these days. Alright. Is that Omni? Nope. Omni's still loading in. I'll just dump it right here. Setting up a printer. I got the wife's giving me a hard time about getting rid of my printer. She says it takes up too much space. It does, and I never use it. I actually don't even have it plugged in now. I've got a little, I don't even know what you'd call it. It's kind of like a... It's almost like it's a footstool or something, but it opens up and you can store shit inside of it. Kind of like a coffee table that opens up, I guess. And I just keep my printer in there with a bunch of other computer peripherals. And when I need it, I don't even take it out. I just open the lid and plug it in. I never use it. You know, once a year or whatever, I'll use it. Alright, so let's check this build out. We got some Serenities coming up now. Got 2 of them here. And then I'm assuming there's going to be 2 Serenities over here as well. Yep, got one right here. That's a unique placement on the old flower pot. Oh, absolutely, Yuri. You know that. The second that printer's gone, I'm going to need to print something. There's no question. What I do now, like the only thing I have to print these days is, like Oregon, the state of Oregon doesn't allow you to keep your like car insurance information on a phone, on like an app anymore. Or they don't, not, I can't say anymore, they haven't allowed it yet. They actually, I think they may have just changed that. But anyway, so you had to record, you had to keep a hard copy of like your car insurance in the car with you. And I get pulled over all the time because I get off work, I'm in a rush, and I drive home 60, 70 miles an hour in a 35. And of course, it's 4 in the morning, and all the cops assume I'm just some drunk dude speeding down the road. So, like, once a year or whatever, I'd have to print new car insurance stuff. Alright, let's see what he's got going up here. He's got 4 Earth Shatters all in a row, and they are pointed directly towards those lanes. Getting double coverage on those lanes. Let me get out of the way here. And then they're getting buffed as well. This will be interesting. And then PDTs down below. Just 1 PDT per side. Nah, he's gonna go 2. Or no, just 1 looks like. You can get away with using only 1 there. Then, of course, the PDTs, like I mentioned on the last map, the poison will go through walls. I'm old, Yuri. I got a SUV, man. I drive a GMC Yukon, but we're gonna get rid of it here soon. Probably next week. The wife wants to get a different vehicle. It sucks the fuel, but it's big and beastly, and I love it. Yeah, my days of the sports cars and all that are long gone. I'm in it for the smooth ride now, and to be able to throw shit in the back of. You know, now, of course, in this day and age, I don't do the things I used to do. But, like, I used to love going fishing and stuff like that. Now I'm too damn lazy. All I do is I turn my computer on, and bink, my day just blew by already. Yeah, most of the people on the channel, and the reason I say that, Yuri, is most of the people are like, you know, all wanting, you know, the majority of my viewers, if you look at my YouTube demographics, are between 18 and 25. And, you know, they, of course, the 18 to 25-year-olds all want their sports car and whatnot. Your Auto G's going to town there, Pasta? Well, what up, 20? Appreciate it there, Snapple. Anyway, let's check this out. Where is he at? So we got... See, we got the 4 Earth Shatters and 2 PDTs down below. And still a shitload of DU left. And they're boosted, of course. They're not buffed. They're only boosted. Oh, and these guys, however, are buffed. Omni's got something I need to do is square away my third EV. And I haven't been using them, and what I really need to do, since I like using buff beams, is I need to have a buff beam only and a proton only EV, and that's something I have not done. I've had the one builder EV that I tried to max as best I could, and I've got him multitasking, but then of course my buff beams suffer. Like Omni's buff beams give, just unupgraded, give a 200, mine are 1,000 defense power bonus, or his are given 245 more defense power just by having a defense power build EV instead of the defense crit. Of course, defense crit doesn't do anything for buff beams, so... It's just not good, Unicorn. I mean, I would love to say otherwise. Ideally, I think I would like to start streaming at, like, you know, 4 p.m. or 5 p.m. or whatever my time, and go for like 4 or 5 hours. But the problem I face is, one of the reasons that I can guarantee every Friday night I'm gonna be online is that I'm off work and my wife is at work. However, she's off work Wednesday, Thursdays. So Friday night is her Monday morning, and she's not very excited about going back to work. Critical buffs. Anyway, so Friday nights, my wife, for those of you who don't know, is nurse, and she works the graveyard shift or third shift or first shift or whatever you want to call it. She works overnight. She goes into work at 10 p.m. So her going to work at 10 p.m. allows me to start streaming at about 10:30. That gives me time to run and get some kind of garbage fast food that she doesn't allow me to eat, and slam it all down real quick, and then get online and start streaming. So, ooh, and some protons too. All right, I see what you got here. I thought you were going to go with some protons here, but I wasn't for certain. It's coming along nicely here. But yeah, anyway, so the wife goes to work at 10 o'clock on Friday nights. I can start streaming at 10:30, and that's why I am able to regularly get on Friday nights. But currently, you know, now, I mean, it may, hopefully will change at some point in time, but currently with my work schedule and my wife's work schedule and my streaming setup, I discussed this back a few streams ago, but I used to have my own little mini studio / game room, and did all my gaming in there. It was quiet. I didn't have a lot of background noise, no issues, and the wife got pissed because she said she never saw me anymore, and that she would rather me be playing in the living room where I can sit there and talk to her as she watches TV or whatever, and then she doesn't feel like I'm leaving her all alone, which is understandable, because, you know, I have been known to spend 10 hours, 12 hours straight gaming. And some Frosties to close the deal. So we got boosted Earth Shatters, some boosted PDTs in the mix as well, with some Frosties to close the deal there. Oh, it's all good, Omni. Alright, Unicorn, it's all good, man. Appreciate you staying up late and swinging by. jumping in for a match. But yeah, I'll definitely, I mean, as soon as I can get a more consistent and earlier stream schedule, I'll definitely post it up on the YouTube channel with just some information. Alright, I'm snoozing away. I'm that guy that refuses to hit G. Sorry there, guys. Let's see how this is going here. So yeah, those Earth Shatters, of course, are getting all up in there. We're gonna have some flyers coming in, but that's alright. Flyers are easy enough. What I've, when I actually build this map out, I've been doing a spawn camping build when I'm grinding it. Of course, we're going to get a galactic weapon out of this here. So that'll be, you know, give me that monk weapon. But anyway, I've been grinding it. Well, hello to Sweden there then. 9 in the morning for you. Oh yeah. That's, like I mentioned earlier, I end up, most of the people I play with are from either the UK, Europe, or Australia, Russia, Asia, you know, because of my, my late night play style. But it doesn't do my YouTube channel any good, that's for sure. And I'm pretty confident I'll probably never meet the requirements to become a Twitch partner, just because I don't get enough time in. Don't get enough time online. Germany. One of my good gaming friends is in Germany. Cheetah. I used to do a lot of Orcs Must Die stuff with him, or Orcs Must Die 2, I guess. Alright, let's see. I'm gonna throw a little love over here, I think. Yeah, I got 129 left. I can do one each way. And Yuri's from Wisconsin. What the hell are you doing up so late, Yuri? It's what? What time is it? It's 10 till 1 in Wisconsin. I guess that's not too late. I'd be hypocritical saying anything different, because tonight we'll probably do one more map after this one, and then I'm gonna take a little break, and then I'll be playing something until the wife gets home from work, because I don't have to be at work tomorrow, and she will be at work late. Oh, 10 till 2. Are you in Wisconsin as well? They're private Fluttershy? Oh, you guys are roommates. Awesome. That's the best way to play DD2. I got those guys that I play the Division with from work. I got them playing DD2 for a minute or two. But their attention, they're looking for a more polished game. They didn't like the thought of playing an alpha game. So they didn't play it with me for long, but they played it with me for a minute or two. But it's always fun playing games with people you know in real life. You know, there's no doubt about that. All these fools just getting wrecked. There's no need for me to do anything except for a boss. And Graphics in Texas. Where you at in Texas there, Graphic? Get the steamroll going here. And Jimbo? I spent a minute or two in Texas. This is a McManus projector. I'll show it to you here when we get to a break. It's not like a perfect one. It's what I got. I actually haven't looked for any upgrades on this guy in a while. I've gotten a few, naturally, just farming for builder gear. course, you're farming for builder gear, so all the DPS gear drops. So that's how I've actually gotten all of the upgrades for this guy. Oh yeah, pasta. Let's see. Yeah, I'm using this Magmanus projector here. As you see, I don't even have it maxed out all the way. But, you know, of course, with the proton cannon build, you're looking for hero damage and ability power. And none of your other passives matter except hero crit. Well, I don't want to say that, because, like, proton cannon heat generation is good. And then the proton charge width will be good if they ever make it work. Currently, it doesn't do anything, which is irritating. Especially after you farmed hours and hours and hours for it. And then you realize it doesn't do anything. Like, God dang it. Let's see. I think I'm going to PDT it up here. Everything else is at least 1. I like to stay down. I just like to check out the view of shit getting wrecked. That's why I keep hanging out over here and there, guys. I know I'm not effectively contributing. Yeah, no, I mean, don't get me wrong. It's fine. You know, it's not a bad piece. It's just not the perfect piece. And, you know, I grind the gear so hard that I usually will throw away really, really good pieces just because they're not perfect. Now, obviously, if it's the best thing I got, then I'm going to use it, but... Viking Hawk gonna die. Other baddie's gonna die too. Malthius is just so squishy. It goes down so fast. You'll get there, man. Once, you know, once you start grinding out those Nightmare 4 maps, you'll get there quick. I mean, right now is the time to do it because it's so easy to complete. You know, really, I mean, anyone that just started playing the game, you know, as soon as you get to level 50, if you've got a full day ahead of gaming ahead of you after you hit level 50, there's a pretty good chance you could be doing Nightmare 4 that day. In fact, if you look at my Power Surge video for making the transition from Nightmare 3 to Nightmare 4, that's what you do in the current build. Pasta with his auto G scripts. And we need some love down on that end, do we? Oh, yeah, we do. That's all I got, guys. Sorry. I'll drop my 2 if somebody's got 98 or whatever. See now how when I do this, I put the beam this way, lengthwise along this way, and then I can fit the, like, these earth shatters aren't on the beam. You see that one's doing way more because of the beam than this one's doing, and it's upgraded another tier. But all about getting them on the beam. But earth shatter is definitely fun to play with. I mean, it's even in its current state. Now, obviously, it's got no passives that work for it. That head passive doesn't do shit. And ideally, it would be an AoE tower. But it's not. It's single target. Even though it looks like it's AoEing, it's single targeting. But it's just powerful. Yeah, just like I said, look at that video, making the jump from Nightmare 3 to Nightmare 4. I just put it up like within the last week or two. that will change your thoughts on how you want to level, or how you want to gear up. And like I mentioned in that video, Pandinator actually did that map naked. So with some practice, anyone at all can do it. So you don't need any gear at all. Now, obviously, the more gear you have, the better it is. But you can even, I mean, you can have Nightmare 1 gear, Nightmare 2 gear, and just easily clear Nightmare 4 Power Surge. Let's see what kind of range these guys are getting on them. Are they popping all the way up there? Let's see, I haven't seen anything from this lane hit yet. There it is. Alright, so right at the turn, it looks like, when it hits that pole, those Earth Shatters start wrecking this lane. Definitely a solid build. Obviously, we'll get the job done pretty darn easily. Even on a level 30 squire, you can do it if you have it unlocked. 200 left. Let's see, is there anything that can use just 100 up here? Doesn't look like it. Get these 2 protons up. Yeah, like I mentioned though, he did it on a naked level 50. So if Pandinator can do it on a naked level 50, you can do it on a geared level 30. And every run that you do it, you're going to pick up 1 or 2 levels. Maybe even 3 at level 30, I'm not sure. Probably just 1 or 2. Their Earth Shatter is just beast. I mean, I can't wait till they get some passives for it. Because it's going to be one of those that you see everybody using. There's no doubt in my mind about that. It is just beastly. And of course, what makes the buff beam so powerful is that 100 additional attack rate, where this one's every 2.8 seconds, that one's every 3.5 seconds. So it's lowering it almost a whole second per shot. What was that? After sway, can you move the Serenity Aura? I don't think there's any need to move anything, is there? Oop, I got a baddie behind me. Where'd he go? He dead. Baddie died way too quick. Not quick enough for me to turn around. I don't think I'll do the Mystic doing the new campaign, but I do plan on doing the new campaign. But my thoughts on that, I actually wanted to do it on the original 4. So I'm actually going to load up my wife's DD2 account. I'm going to delete her 1 level 6 character that she has. That's the length of the time she's put into it with me. And start her 4 new characters, 1 of each of the original 4 heroes, and play through that campaign. So I'm excited for that. It'll be fun. I'm always looking for ideas for playthroughs. I did that 1 full playthrough, is it? The Calling All Heroes playthrough with the EV and Abyss Lord. But I want to do another Nightmare 4 playthrough. Just gonna pop it into that one right there and call it good. Anyway, so I'm always looking for ideas. If you think of something that would be fun and unique, throw it in the, throw it down in the YouTube channel, or as one of the comments, because I do. The best ways to get in contact with me, other than just through Steam and through the Steam group, are either as a YouTube comment or on Twitter, as I do pay special attention to both of those every day. I don't answer every YouTube comment, but I try to, I answer 50% of them probably. What do we have there? Some DU that was laying around. You throw them into that PDT there. Give this a little help till that PDT starts firing. Yep. We'll do the same thing over here. Give this lane a little help. But yeah, as addicted as I am to Dungeon Defenders 2, I can see there being dozens of full Nightmare 4 playthroughs on the channel before this is all said and done. Just because I just love the game. And I'm actually really looking forward to jumping on and checking out the new campaign on my wife's account, starting fresh with she does have one of the packs, but it's not like the collector's edition or anything. It's one of the lower level ones. So I'll have a few gems, but that's about it. I'm not gonna spend any money, and I'm not gonna use any of the keys or anything I get from Trendy on that account, as it would be kind of a waste. If I was going to actually do a full level on another account, I would do it on my PS4. And I will do that once the PS4 gets dialed in, and once just the game gets more dialed in. There's lots of work yet to be done. But yeah, I thought about all kinds of different ideas for playthroughs. I wanted to do an original 4 playthrough with just the original heroes, but the problem is the Poison Dart Tower is so OP. It's no challenge. You know, I wanted to do something that would be a little bit of a challenge, and that would definitely not be it. Just because the PDTs are just beast right now in their current state. Alright, I'm going to go back over to this side and throw some more love. See, I can get both of these guys up. How's this guy holding up? Doing alright? Yeah, what else? How about that? There we go. I've got a decent blaze ballooner. I've actually got 3 building huntresses. I've got a blaze ballooner, a traptress, and a PDT, or pardon me, the PDT. So yeah, I've got one ready to go, and I like the blaze balloons. They're the animation on it with the big pool of molten ground and everything is just so awesome. But that's the reason I haven't done an original 4 playthrough. I probably should anyway, and just not use any PDTs. But I mean, someone who only has access to PDTs that wants a playthrough right now, or I mean, only has access to the original 4 that wants to do a playthrough, the PDTs will make your life so much easier. Right, there's one down. And the other's down too. They're all down. Everybody's dead. Anyway, I hope I get a nice monk weapon. Those galactic weapons just look really, really cool. But yeah, that's definitely a good thought there, Jimbo. Maybe do the original 4 heroes, no PDTs, to make it some sort of a challenge. Maybe I could do that, but I just want to get a ton of different Nightmare 4 builds up. I started that 5-minute Nightmare 4 build series, and there's so many different variations that you can do. Now, for every map, the first set of them that I put up are going to be for the kind of the good old faithful setups that I do when I'm just grinding, just so I can let everybody know, you know, my normal grind strategies. Which sometimes they're semi-AFK, sometimes they're not. You know, there's different variations of grinding, obviously. Now come on and gimme a monk weapon. Yeah, Earth Shatter is looking good on me. Ah, the bow blaster. Here's a crappy one. But yeah, I was thinking about farming for... It wouldn't upset me if I found a good blaze balloon bow blaster, a Call of the Phoenix blaster, and then a Purge Evil monk weapon, of course. That, the Crystalline Twin Blade is one of the galactic weapons there, Pasta. This map has a guaranteed galactic weapon drop. Nightmare 5 would be cool, Yuri, but I don't think that's going to happen anytime soon. I mean, eventually, I'm sure. But I don't think that'll be anytime in the next couple of months. So, alright, guys, we got time for one more run. And